Hi, welcome to my channel, Takayaki Tarot. Today is January 13th, Monday, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it is not, then don't force it to be your story. Alright. You know what? Let me just open this real quick. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards. See what happens. Oh. Alright. I was going to pull some of the Oracle, but then I just heard Kipper. So, guess I'm going to pull Kipper. Something about the trash could be getting taken out, or whatever trash energy was around you or trying to infiltrate or be in your energy is being removed, like the trash is being taken out. Despair reverse. Oh, my hand is itchy. We got despair reverse. So you're not in any sort of despair. And a big part of that is because the trash has been taken out of your energy. Something's been, I'm hearing, forcibly removed from your energy. Yeah, I feel like you're the complete opposite of this. You're just like, you're fine. Right? And it's not even like you're woohoo, right? It's you're relaxed, you're fine, you're calm, cool, collected, you're mellow, you're like, oh, okay, cool, thanks, right? I mean, obviously this is a good thing. My bangs are doing their own thing again, but whatever. Obviously this is a good thing, right? That the trash has been taken out. And it may feel great and amazing, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. It's not like it's expected, right? This is something that's like a long time coming. It's been expected. So if this is something that you knew was going to happen, it's not exactly a surprise or a cause of celebration because, you know, this is something that was expected. So you're not in any sort of despair, right? I feel like you're just relaxed about this, very calm about this. We're like, finally, great. I'm hearing there's no need for the theatrics. Great Fortune reverse came out. So this could have been someone that was garbage. This trash person, this garbage person, this low quality, I'm hearing spiritual person, was trying to like enter your energy. I don't know, like there's nothing that they didn't get very far. They didn't do very much. This could be somebody who has no abundance, no great fortune, or they were trying to put you in despair by taking your great fortune. I think I'm gonna go run some errands today, actually. Yeah. Also, over here in the East Coast, which is where, right, my channel is, the sun is going to start setting down later, because before it was like setting like around 4:30. It's going to be setting like 5:30, 6 o'clock now, which is a good sign. Right? Mature woman reverse. Damn. This card came out upright, coffin upright, community upright, official person upright. GTFO. Wow. GTFO. There's gonna be hold on. Okay. That's who this person was. So not only are the community seeing that you're not in despair, of an official person like a lawyer, a detective, a police officer, or all three, right? It could be a community of people that are involved with the law. A community of people that are involved with the law, right? And then we have coffin upright. They could be witnessing that you're actually not in despair, you're not bothered, you're not whatever, you're not hooting and hollering, you're not with the theatrics, la 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 la, right? You're not that. I'm getting, okay, it's this mature woman in reverse, this older woman around you. This could be your mother figure, a mother figure, an older woman. Why am I barren? This woman could also be barren. So she could be older in age, like past the age of being able to have babies, right? So she's a mature woman, like she's up there in age. So if it, all right, so this mature woman in reverse has no great fortune. She has nothing. She doesn't have money. She doesn't have blessings. She doesn't have abundance. She doesn't have anything pouring into her, right? And she can't pour as well. There's something very bitter about this mature woman in reverse, right? This could have been the trash that was trying to the trash. I don't really like labeling people as such, but this energy is trash. It's low bar quality spiritual, right? This could be like someone who thought they knew something about spirituality, but because of where their spirit is sitting and all that stuff, it's like they are not, you know. All right, so anyways, so there's something very bitter about this woman, okay? This is the person, I feel like this was the trash that was trying to interfere into your auric field, right? And it was crazy because last night I was laying down and I was closing my eyes, and I do that sometimes to see what I want to see, or to see what just happens, and I kept seeing like these grids, right? But it was like black and white, but it was kind of like, so it's like, how do I phrase this? I saw it in my throat. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay. I saw, it was like black lines and like white or gray grids, and it was kind of like I was seeing like a 3D diagram, but like as if it was like on a computer, but it was like in my head, right? You know how like the 3D diagrams where they show you like wormholes and like it'll be flat, but then like the bottom was sink, right? I kept seeing that. I kept seeing that, like whoever this woman is, like there's something that she cannot come back from, right? Like she could be feeling like she's sinking, or like she's like in a dark place, in a wormhole or something. I don't know, but that's what I was seeing, right? And then like earlier today, I was like, I have my eyes closed and I could see like smiles like to the right of me. They were just like smiling. All right, let me, because I think I just figured that out. All right, so yeah, this trash woman, right? This trash woman, and she could also be feeling some type of way because she's seeing that you're not in despair. Like, what do you mean the collector is not depressed and unhappy? And I'm also getting that because you're not, woohoo, yay, right? There's something about that as well. It's like you're very poised. You're very, it's reacting that way, celebrating something that doesn't really need to be celebrated, even though like you would want to, or like people would expect you to, right? This someone could be passing away. This mature woman in reverse could be passing away. Either she could be passing away, or the community, or a community of law people could be witnessing an ending of something. All right. I'm also getting that for some of you, you could be getting news. There's going to be like an official person, like it could be like a police officer, right, or someone in law. They're going to be announcing the passing of someone to the community, right? And people are going to be looking at you, expecting you to be like, woohoo! But that's not. That's what I'm saying. Like that's you may have expected that, but that's not a reason to celebrate. It's inappropriate. That's the word. It would be inappropriate to celebrate something like this. Right? You don't really celebrate the death or passing of someone. That's inappropriate. That's disrespectful. Doesn't matter, right, how that that person was or whatever. That's just something you just don't do. You may have your feelings about the person, but to throw a party, I feel like that's very disrespectful to do and inappropriate, right? So I feel like that's what I was trying to get. Like, even though this person's energy got removed, you're just very like calm, cool, collected, like, okay, like, you're not, woohoo, yay, let's party. That's because there's no need for the theatrics. That would be irresponsible of you. It would be irresponsible of you, of your character, of where you are spiritually. That would be very frowned upon, right? That, like, that would disappoint your guides, your angels, your ancestors, because it's like, that's not, like, that's very distasteful. That's very inappropriate. You don't need to be doing all that, right? Just because so-and-so passed away, you don't need to be throwing a party, because that's so disrespectful. That's tacky, right? So that's what I'm trying to get to that. That was the point. The entire time I was trying to get to that, right? So I feel like there's going to be a group of people that are also going to be looking at you, right? But you're not with the theatrics, because like, okay, so-and-so passed away or whatever ended, like, my condolences, because it's not a time to celebrate. Right? Just because they were like that to you doesn't mean, not every. It's a complicated thing, all right? So I just truly feel like the passing of somebody is not a moment to celebrate, because it's very disrespectful. It doesn't matter, right? How that person was, who that person was. It's just they passed. Okay, you move on with your life. That's it, right? So I feel like this mature woman in reverse, this could be the person that's going to be passing. This person or these community of law people, it's either one person or a community of law people that are going to be announcing something, or they could be investigating the passing of someone. Oh my gosh. But I do feel like there's going to be someone that's going to be announcing, like, we have some news to share, and blah, 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 right? The community is going to be seeing and hearing about this, and it's going to be about a person, a particular woman in reverse, a karmic woman, an older woman, right? This is someone who has passed the age of childbearing, all right? This woman, she cannot, I don't know, there's something, I'm not going to get into that, right? But I truly feel like you're not supposed to be celebrating and partying, because it's just disrespectful. It's inappropriate. There's something so inappropriate about celebrating the passing of someone. I don't know. It's just I literally can't explain why, but it just is. Just trust me, it just is. That's not something to do. All right. So even though you're not depressed about it, you're not heartbroken about it, you're also not celebrating it, right? It's just I'm getting indifferent. You just don't feel any type of way, whether it's good or bad. You're just indifferent, right? It's kind of like, and the reason why is because this person's energy in their waking life, or while they're in your life, or when they had their time in your life, they did nothing for you to be heartbroken about this, right? They did what they did, and they passed, and it's just as if your neighbor down the block, a couple towns over, you see, that's so crazy. You know why? Because I was on my way to somewhere, right? I was on my way to somewhere, and I kid you not, right? I saw a funeral car. I love hearses. I love hearses. I do. Anyways, so I saw a hearse, and I'm like, that's my car. That's a hearse, right? So I saw the hearse, and then every car that was behind it, it had like a sticker in the windshield, and it said something like "with the funeral" or "a funeral" something. But it was basically to show that all those cars that were behind that hearse were following the hearse. And it was like car after car after car after car. This was like 2 weeks ago. I remember this. Yeah, this was like 2 weeks ago. And I saw this, and I was like, oh, wow. And I was just so focused on the hearse. It's like, oh, my God, that's my car, right? But I saw the hearse, and it had, like, the little flags on it, right? To, like, kind of, like, so if anybody, like, lost track, like, where's the hearse, right? The flags, they just follow the flags. But, like, all the cars, I think there were maybe, like, 8 to 12 cars. And they all had, like, it was, like, a yellow sticker, like, a little piece of paper on the windshield, basically saying, like, with the funeral, or, like, funeral march or something, basically, so you can know, like, that car is with that, and so I noticed that. Yeah, I remember that. And I couldn't go because I had to, like, merge into, like, the next lane, but I couldn't because I had to wait for, like, the funeral march to pass, right? So I was just like, oh, right? So it was kind of like that. Like, you may know this person, or you may have had a relationship with this person, or a connection with this person, whatever. But, like, I saw the funeral, I saw, like, the hearse go by, and it was just like, oh, wow, someone passed away. It's just like that. Like, you don't, it just, this person to you, it doesn't feel like, they just feel like a stranger. Like, so it's not, you're not depressed about it, but you're also not going to be throwing a party. Like, it doesn't matter. And I know that sounds really, really cold and harsh, but the passing of this person, it doesn't really matter to you. Just because their presence in your life wasn't, it just wasn't, so it doesn't really matter to you. Right? You're not heartbroken, but you're also not gonna be, like, throwing a party over it. It just doesn't matter. It's just, oh, so-and-so passed away, okay, so now you just move on with your life. So after I saw the funeral cars, I just kept on going on about my business. I was like, oh, wow, someone passed away. Okay, now I got stuff to do. I'm getting like a matriarch. That's like you know what I was also seeing a lot lately? Lately. Wow, so this could be, this is a woman. I've also been seeing a lot of maiden, mother crone. That's all, like, that's Hecate, right? She's like the maiden, mother crone thing. So this could be somebody's mother, or a grandmother, or this is somebody who has passed the age of childbearing. All right, this is an elder woman, a mature woman. This woman is beyond karmic, right? That's not why she's karmic, right? I'm just saying, like, that's how she spent her life being, right? She spent her life being such a karmic that she wasn't getting any blessings, she wasn't getting anything. Great fortune reverse, she has nothing, right? Or she feels like she has nothing, or she was disrespecting the blessings, or like she wasn't generous or grateful or appreciative of what she had, right? This woman could have had blessings in the eyes of other people, but in her eyes she has nothing, or she had nothing, right? Very I'm hearing malagradecida. That's a Spanish word for like ungrateful. Malagradecida. Yeah. This woman is very ungrateful. Very ungrateful. Wow. This is a very ungrateful woman. Past the age of childbearing. She couldn't see all the good things that she had, or wasn't grateful for what she had. Very ungrateful. Why did that come to me in Spanish? I used to hear, yeah, malagradecida. Yeah, this woman's ungrateful as heck. I'll get one more, then I'm gonna switch it. On the fence. Journey. Wow. I'm hearing this is going to put a halt in a lot of people's plans. This is something that they were not expecting. This passing of this woman. The passing of this woman. It was not expected. I'm also hearing some people saying, so what are we going to do now? Wow. Because this woman passing is an inconvenience to a lot of people. So now they're saying, what are we going to do now? What are we supposed to do now? It's not that they're sad about this individual person passing. They're upset because this woman's passing is an inconvenience to them. So now they're saying, what are we going to do now? Wow. That's so sad too, when, you know, you're passing, or when someone passes and people aren't really, you know, you're looking around. Let's say this person, they're like looking around after they pass. They're looking around and they're seeing people not caring. They're seeing people like, now we got to pay the funeral bills, and, you know, now we got all these bills to pay. Now we got to get are we going to cremate them or bury them? And we got to get a tombstone, and we got to, you know, we got to get them, it's a casket, and what are we going to do now? It's all these, it's expensive, and this person, they could be looking around like, wow, like, they're not seeing what they were expecting to see, you know? Because people always wondered, like, what's going to happen? Are you going to cry if I pass away? Like, what are you going to do? Blah, 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 right? People, it's human nature to ask questions like that, or to just wonder, right? But this person, sorry, my phone's going off. This person could be, like, looking around and, like, they could be realizing, like, wow, their own passing is, it, not only is it, like, insignificant to a lot of people, but it's considered as an inconvenience, right? Because of the funeral bills, and, you know, we got to do this, and now we got to clean out the house, and now we got to donate, now we got to clean, and what are we going to do now? Like, it's just, it's an inconvenience. To realize that your passing is an inconvenience, that's got to be a whole nother ego blow, right? So, yeah. Why was there's so many crumbs here. I gotta stop eating snacks on my chair. As I say that, I'm thinking about getting a snack now. Hold on. Alright, so yeah. So, I gotta say though, that's very, like, sad, you know, for this person. Yes? Hold on, she needs my help. Alright, I'm back. So yeah. So that's gotta be sad for this person, you know? Alright, let me change the decks now. Yeah, so another thing that I was trying to get out is that if these people, if there's like a community of people, or like their family members or whatever, if they had plans, or they were planning on doing this and planning on doing that, they have to stop, because now they have to deal with like a funeral and a funeral cost. And like, let's say they were planning on going on vacation or something, they kind of can't now, because it's kind of like, well, what are we going to do now? Because like we already paid for this vacation, but we got to deal with this and blah, 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 blah. So it's actually very sad, because it's like, to these people, this, even though this woman is very negative, ungrateful, and karmic as heck, but it's like the passing of this person is like you passing away. It's kind of like, now we can't go on vacation because we got to deal with your funeral. It's like that. And that's very like, you know. Yeah, look, they can't go anywhere. They got a funeral. They got to deal with this. See? They got to deal with that. Right? And they're not going to be able to do anything for a while, because they're going to have to deal with that for a while. This is not, you're unbothered by this. This is not, that has nothing to do with you. For some of you, this could be somebody in your family, or like a family friend, or someone you grew up with, or someone you've known since you were a child. Scavenge. Wow, that came out. Plop. Scavenge, yeah. I feel like this woman is looking for anything she can. This could be somebody who's very greedy. It could be like a hoarder, or if not a hoarder, but like just very greedy. Like, I'm also getting like, this is somebody who wants your crumbs, which is crazy, because I was just talking about how there's crumbs on my chair. And this is like a scavenger, like all those cans are empty, but it's like, let me see what I can get, right? I'm also getting like extreme cheapskates as well. So this could be somebody who's like super cheap. Cheap. Which is crazy. Like, they could have like a lack mindset that's very cheap, ungrateful, karmic elder woman. I feel like it has to do with like they look around and they don't see how abundant they are. All right. It's so crazy, because I was just having a conversation with somebody at like a couple days ago, right? And we were talking about like, although like just stuff, and I was telling this person how like $1 can like someone who really needs $1, they will look at $1 and say, wow, I can do so much with $1. But this person will be like, I can't do nothing with $1. Like, what do you, right? Like, they're just not, they can't, I don't know, like they can't, they're very limited in their views. Like, they just feel like they don't have skills or tools, and it's like, God literally gave this person skills and tools, right? But this person is just like, I can't do anything with this. What am I supposed to do with this? I can't do anything with this. And it's just like, but meanwhile, someone else could have those same tools and skills, and they're over here moving mountains and, you know, making this and doing that and blah, blah, blah. Like, they just flipped that $1 and turned it from $1 to $5, and then from $5 to $25, and, you know, this person is very lack-minded, very limited. But yeah, like they feel like they're poor, like they always have to like scratch the bottom of the barrel, or like they feel like they got the bottom of the barrel, or like they just feel like it's just not fair that they always had to scavenge. And right, this is the trash that was around your energy, trying to take your great fortune, because they felt like they didn't have great fortune. And they feel like it's not fair, especially if this is like someone older than you, and they seen you immediately like lucky, right? And they feel like they never had that kind of luck. You know, they're gonna want to take it from you, or they feel some type of way about you, right? Very ungrateful, competitive. Battle reverse. Wow. There's something about people not wanting to fight or argue, or this is not the time to fight or argue right now. That's what I was saying, like how it would be very inappropriate to celebrate and throw a party. It would also be very inappropriate to argue and fight at someone else's funeral. Like, there's just things that you just don't do, right, when someone passes away. Yeah, people aren't fighting or arguing right now. I'm hearing because they're like at a loss of words. They don't know. They're more confused than angry. Because there's something about this that they don't understand. Right? Because they're not looking at it from like a higher perspective. Yeah, they're more confused than angry. I'm also getting that this whoever is delivering the message of this person, there was something very like supernatural or like very eerie or like, I don't want to say mystical, but like, I don't know, like a sudden heart attack or something. It just came out of nowhere. I feel like people are more confused and scared than angry. In the living room laughing like, what did he say? Now they're both scared and angry. Like, what did he say? Nightly news for replay. Yeah. There's this, what is that song? The song is Hands Held High. It's so there's something here about, because there's that song is called Hands Held High by Linkin Park, right? I'm gonna look up the lyrics so I can read it to you. There's something here about before people didn't want to take you serious or they didn't want to take something serious. They were laughing and laughing like, okay, whatever, haha. But now that this has happened, now they want to either take you serious or they want to take something serious. It could even be God. Now they want to take God serious. But now they're scared and angry, but more so confused. And like, wait. So what did he say? What happened? Like, now they're trying to like really like listen, pay attention. Because it's something, it's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. It's not funny, right? It's not something to celebrate. It's like, we're not going to get anything done. We're not going to be able to understand if we're always fighting and arguing. All right? What is that? Yeah, it's by Linkin Park. It's called Hands Held High. Turn my mic up louder. I got to say something. Lightweight step to the side when we coming. Feel it in your chest. The syllables get pumping. It's such a good song. All right, let me go to that one part. Hold on. With hands held high into a sky so blue as the ocean opens up to swallow you. Where is that part? Hold on. Alright, hold on. Okay. So, when the rich wage war is the poor who die. Meanwhile, the leader just talks away, stuttering and mumbling for nightly news to replay. The rest of the world watching at the end of the day, both scared and angry, like, what did he say? Yeah, so there's just like a bunch of people scrambling, like, wait, what happened? What just happened? What? But this could be like somebody, this mature woman in your family that was like, I don't know, like they wanted to put themselves on a pedestal, or they made themselves seem like they knew when it came to spirituality or God or angels or spirituality. I said spirituality twice now. Or like, I don't know, like this woman, this older, mature woman, made it seem like they knew it all. And now people are like, wait, if she knew it all, if he knew it all, what just happened? This doesn't make sense. Yeah, I feel like these people are more scared and confused than angry, because it's like they don't. High priestess on the fence. Yeah, I just said that. This woman doesn't know. She doesn't really know what she's talking about. She doesn't really know what she's doing, and that's crazy too. And I feel like, what is that? Something about the fruit. You can tell a lot about a person by the fruit that they bear, or about the tree that their fruit bears, or something like that. This woman is very ungrateful, has a lack mindset, great fortune in reverse, right? Very karmic. You think this person's gonna know? I feel like this person tried to say something about your abundance, or they try to say that the reason why you're not in despair, or like the reason why this or the reason why that. This person was trying to, like, I don't know, like they wanted to be seen as like, I know why that is happening. Like, this is because of this and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know, but it's kind of giving me like the energy of like, because it's not happening to her, because she doesn't have great fortune, like true great fortune, true blessings and abundance and skills and gifts, right? It doesn't make any other sense. Like, it has to be because of the devil. It's demons. She's consorting with demons. He's talking to the devil, right? It has to be that.
Happy day, Mommy.
Happy day, baby.
I'm making your birthday cake.
You're making me a birthday cake? Can I blow out the candles? I wish.
Yay.
Yay. Hey, do you want some of these? Okay. It's okay. I'll clean it up. Here.
Okay.
Right here. You got the star and you got the heart. Here you go.
Okay. Where am I going? Can you pick up that?
Yeah, I'll come back over there.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Have fun.
Wait.
Yes?
You let Annie get chair. Give me the chair.
I'll bring you a chair. So, yeah. I feel like this mature woman in reverse, she's stuck. She doesn't know anything, really. I feel like for a very long time, for a while actually, it could even be for years, there was a lot that she knew, right? Like, and a lot of the things that she said could have been like true, or like she could have predicted some things, or she could have said some things, right? But then it got to the point where it got to you, and there was just something about you. There's something about your energy, your blessings, your, right? And deep down, like, she probably knew, or she probably knows that it's God. But because it's kind of like, I know this is going to sound so selfish, but because God is not showing up for her the way God is showing up for you, immediately that it's really bringing out what it's really bringing out inside of her, right? So I feel like the passing it's going to happen in the future, right? Maybe like towards springtime, summertime maybe. Yeah, and it's because she's looking at you, and it's like, that's not, God's not, she feels that way, right? That's the way she feels, right? Because that may not even be true at all. Like I said, this woman is very ungrateful, and she has a lack mindset, right? She's not utilizing and putting faith and believing in God the way you could be doing, right? And that's why it seems to her, from her perspective, that God's not showing up for her the way God is showing up for you, right? So that's why when she's looking at you, she's confused. Like, there are just things that she doesn't understand, things she doesn't know. And the reason why is because she hasn't gotten there yet. Now, mind you, this is someone who is older than you. And she feels like you could be younger than this person, obviously, right? And you've surpassed this woman in certain aspects, certain levels, certain skills, certain dimensions. You've surpassed this woman in more ways than one, right? That's why, you are the way you are. You have what you have, right? But because she hasn't done certain works, passed certain tests, completed certain lessons, tasks, and blah, 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 she's very limited. Like, it's kind of like if you only complete level 5, right? And then you just kind of stop at level 5, right? Then you're not going to know about level 6, 7, 8, 9. Meanwhile, you're past level 6, 7, 8, 9, right? You're on level 14, 16, whatever, right? So because, and like the higher you ascend, the more you gain, right? The more understanding you have, and it seems like the more freedom you have and more abundance you have, blah, 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 right? But this woman, she just kind of like stopped at a certain level, and that's why, like, and she just stayed that way for, I don't know, until she was an old age, until she became past the age of childbearing, and it's kind of like she's been this way since like high school, or been this way since middle school, right? But you've surpassed high school, you surpassed middle school, you surpassed this, and it's like, obviously, like, the higher you get, obviously, like, the more you overcome whatever. So it's kind of like, that's why, like, for a while, the things that she knew and spoke about and talked about, and like it was hitting, like, yeah, it makes sense, yes, obviously. But then she just stopped climbing, she just stopped learning and understanding and researching, and because she felt like she was good. But there's something new to learn every day. I love that saying, because it's true. You learn something new every day. But this is someone who, like, she felt like she knew it all, or this could be a man too. They felt like they knew it all. They felt like they had it all. They had all the answers, blah, 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 blah. But that's not true. Because now when it came to you, they're feeling some type of way, and they're like, when it comes to you, they have no idea. They feel like God is, like, leaving them out, and it's just like, no, it's not that God's leaving you out. It's just that you stopped working with God. That's what happened. People stopped working with God and believing in God and having faith in God and blah, 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 blah. And, now they're looking at you, and it's just like, why? Doesn't God love me anymore? It's like, it's not about that. Are you keeping up with what you have to keep up with? Are you working? No, you're not. So you have no reason to be feeling this way. But this person wanted to steal your great fortune. They were trying to interfere in your energy, your auric field, right? Trying to see why you have what you have, get what you have, and then, like, the more that they looked at you, the less they felt appreciated, or like the less they felt that they had, and and then eventually when you do things like that, right, you start competing and comparing, and you start feeling ungrateful about the things that you have, and you start putting yourself in a lack mindset, and then it makes this person very bitter and resentful. Like I said, this person is very bitter, right? They stopped working with God. They started competing the materials and competing with the flesh and the material, the earthly things, right? They stopped putting in the work when it comes to faith and blah, 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 all that shit, right? So basically, and this thing is too, this could be somebody that people in your family or in your community, they would look up to, or they would heed their warnings, advice, they would listen to, whatever. And then it's just like, I don't know, it's just like they got cut off. Like, God's like, okay, well, obviously you're not really doing the work anymore. You're not, right? It's kind of like what happens, like, when you go to work every day, blah, 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 right? And you're not doing your job. You get fired. So it's kind of like that. This person got fired. Or they're getting fired, or they got cut off from source. God's like, okay, well, you're not trying to get the messages or understand the messages or heed the messages, so I'm not going to give you messages anymore. What's the point? right? And it's like, I don't know, they just turned very karmic and bitter, right? And now they're a very karmic, bitter woman, right? This is someone that's older than you. Over the years, they turned more karmic, more bitter, more karmic, more bitter over the years. And now it's kind of like, it got to the point where they just literally, 1 second please, they got very bitter, very angry, competitive, and like they feel like they're not being blessed, they don't have enough, right? Because in the beginning it wasn't like that for them, but then here you are and now they're comparing, right? And so now that's the timeline. They were great at first, they thought they knew everything, they were getting messages, they were working with God, and then they stopped just because they wanted to. They got lazy, they just didn't want to. Then here you are, you're competing and you're passing levels and you're doing this and you're doing that, and now they feel some type of way and they don't understand why. But it's like they're not realizing you stopped 20 years ago, you stopped 30 years ago, you stopped 10 years ago, you stopped doing the work a long time ago, you started ignoring your calling, you got complacent, you got lazy, but now you want to compete with this person, right? And then here comes all the, I'm struggling, I'm not getting enough, and this and that. So they want to enter your energy and try and steal. And it got to the point, and it's getting to the point where it's kind of like, you're not doing anything, you gotta go, right? You're not contributing to society, you're not contributing to the community, you're not contributing to the youth, you're not contributing to yourself, you're not contributing to God, you gotta go. That's what's the mysterious heart attack is, because it's like, you're not, like, what are you, if you're not doing your job, you gotta go, you're getting fired. Right? And them getting fired or them passing away is a inconvenience, right? To the community, the family, the neighbors, the world, whatever. It's an inconvenience, because it's like, now there's this they got to deal with, and who are they going to listen to? And wait, what did the collective say that one time? Right? What did they say? Meanwhile, when you said what you said before, they were like, ha ha, he he, yeah, okay, whatever. But now that what you're saying is coming to pass, it's like, wait, what did they say? What did they say? Right now they're scared and angry and confused, because it's like, wait, what just happened? Right? Now nobody's fighting, right? Everyone's like, wait a minute, wait. No, there's no more waiting. What was that? 5 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, that's you in despair, reverse. You're not, you've never been left out of anything. This woman could have deliberately done something to like outcast you within the family, within the group, within the community. Deliberately outcast you only because they felt some type of way, because competition, jealousy, right? But that did nothing. They may have outcasted you as a group, as a community, as a family, but to you, you're indifferent. It doesn't matter to you. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I'm never alone. I have God, I have my spirits, angels, ancestors, blah, 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 right? That did nothing, right? And these people, they're just like, wait a minute, if you said that they're out in the cold, how come they're not struggling? How come they're not this? How come they're not that? Death reverse. Could be a karmic Scorpio. Doesn't want to change. Refuses to see why things are the way they are. This could be an older karmic Scorpio feminine. I feel like this older karmic feminine, it got to the point like they got lazy, right? They stopped working, stopped learning. And I'm not talking about working like at McDonald's or like at a factory or like at a whatever. I'm talking about spiritual work, right? Spiritual work. That is the hardest work that you could ever do. I mean, physical labor is tough, yeah, whatever. But spiritual work, I'm telling you, that is, whew, all right, that's not easy. Because it's never ending. It never ends. When you're awake, when you're sleeping, when you're breathing, when you're in a shower, when you're eating, when you're walking, when you're at work, when you're, it's everywhere. It's all the time, 24/7. It's never ending. All right. So I'm also getting that this mature woman in reverse, because of how limited she was, because she just stopped. She got lazy. She didn't want to do the spiritual work anymore. Whatever she was teaching to the community, the family, the neighbors, that information and knowledge was also very limited, right? Because she's only teaching them what she knows, which is like level 5, right? So they only know level 5. So nobody is ascending. She's not ascending. Nobody's ascending. Because, and the reason why that is, and I'm not saying nobody can't, I'm just saying that this group of people are deliberately choosing to follow her guidance, so they only can go as far as she can go. And she doesn't want to go anymore. She doesn't want to do anymore. So if she's at level 5, of course, the community are only going to know what happens at level 5. Meanwhile, you're at level 14, 25, whatever, and you're ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So everyone's just like, wait. There's no waiting. So not only, it's because they were following her. So nobody's changing. Nobody's transforming. Everyone's stuck. Nobody's learning. Right? And they're like, wait a minute, what just happened? Why did so-and-so pass away? How did so-and-so pass away? Well, if you guys were doing your own personal work, right, you would understand why things are happening the way they're happening. But you, because you were outcasted and were doing your own work, you understand. This is not a time to celebrate. This is also not a time to fight. It's just things are happening because they're happening the way they're happening, because they're supposed to happen the way they are happening. It is what it is. That's it. It is what it is. So what do? You keep on moving. Keep it pushing. That's it. That's all you can do. 2 of Cups. This could be somebody that you had a partnership with or a relationship with. This mature woman, right now, I'm hearing while there's still time. This woman right now could also want to figure out how to build a relationship with you or want a partnership with you. This could be friendship, family, business. They want to see if they can have some sort of partnership with you, right? They want to be able to work with you, right? For some of you, if this is your mom wants to be able to, like, be a mom. That's not for all of you, though. But whoever this woman is, I'm hearing while there's still time, they want to be able to, because they don't know what else to do. With the High Priestess on the fence, they don't know what else to do. So they feel like, I might as well just work with them, right? Because if you can't beat them, join them. But for you, from your perspective, what is there to join? But from their perspective, there's knowledge, there's wisdom, there's learning, there's ascension, right? There's freedom, right? There's so much. It benefits them more if you allow them to work with you versus there's literally nothing for you in this. There's nothing for you in this because you've already... It's like you're in high school. Why would you want to go hang out with your middle school friends? Or why would you want to go back to middle school? Like, you've learned it all. Right? Or like if you're in college now, like there's nothing... Why would you want to keep visiting your high school teachers? Like, you got college now. Like, you've got college professors, right? Like, there's nothing for you in high school. You've already graduated from high school. You've surpassed high school. Why are you going to go back to high school? There's nothing for you there. It's like this. There's nothing for you here with this person. There's nothing. So why would you... But for them, they're still stuck in... I'm just using this as an analogy, right? As an example, because it's easy to understand. So let's say you're like in college, and this person is high school. Of course, high schoolers want to hang out with college kids all the time. Of course. Because they're older, they're cooler, they know more, they have more experience, they can do more, they're free more, right? They have more access to things, right? But from your perspective, why would a college student want to hang out with a high schooler? Hierophant. There's something about, they want to be able to, like, they want to use you to have a connection with God. Which is, that's, because it's crazy, because it's like, what were they doing? How are they getting a connection with God before either you were born, before you existed, before you started working on your journey? What were they doing? I feel like this person, they don't know what else to do. I feel like this person feels like there's something about, to them, they feel like in order to make things right with God, they have to partner up with you, or they have to, like, befriend you, or they have to, like, apologize to you, make things right with you. But it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. There's something wrong about it, because their intentions are to, like, it's not to actually do good and be good. It's just, how do I please God? So if I work with the collective, maybe God will forgive me. If I work with the collective, if I partner with the collective, if I apologize to the collective, maybe God will forgive me. And that's not, it's wrong, because they're not doing it because they genuinely want to be a good person. They genuinely want to continue working with their, they genuinely want to work with their connection with God. They genuinely want to, be a good person. They're only doing it so maybe God will give them messages again. Maybe God will talk to them again. Maybe God would get them out of this struggling energy that they're in, this lack mindset that they're in. Maybe God will give them gifts and blessings and abundance. That's why they're doing it. It's not because they genuinely have faith in the Most High God. What they have faith is maybe if I get this person out of the cold and work with them, maybe God would see that. It's kind of like they're just kind of like trying to show off for God, right? It's kind of like you see those people that on like the internet, like TikTok and YouTube, and like they'll go around the community and like they'll give food to the homeless. Yes, baby. Okay, 1 second. They'll give food to like the homeless, and like they'll look at the camera, and like the camera's like recording that, right? It's for show, so that people can see, wow, they're doing something good. Hold on. It's just for show. They want to basically put on a show for God while there's still time. And that's not, God's just looking at them like, are you serious? Obviously, God knows what's in this person's heart. And God's like, not only are you going to try to use a collective to get to me, but your heart is not hearting the right way. Like, you're not, what's in your heart is not love. It's wickedness and jealousy and competition and malice. And so what are you here for? You're not contributing anything. And on top of that, you're trying to use someone in the collective to get close to me instead of just doing the work yourself. So what are you doing? Why are you here? You don't want to do the work. You don't want to see things from a different perspective. Like, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, why are you here? There's no point or purpose or place for you here if you're just not, like, at a job, right? It doesn't matter if the job is Wendy's, McDonald's, Costco, In-N-Out, Food Line, Price Chopper. It doesn't matter. If you're not doing your job, you gotta go. You're fired. This would be also someone that's trying to, like, if you gotta stock shelves, like this person has to stock shelves, right? They would rather sit in the break room and eat snacks and scroll on their phone and be like, oh, can you stock the shelves for me? That's recorded. So if you're not going to stock the shelves, if you're going to have everyone else stock the shelves for you, then why are you here? Because that job was assigned to you, but you're not doing it. You're giving your job to other people. So if that's the case, then obviously you're not needed. Damn. All these cards came out. We have Magician upright, 3 of Cups reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, 4 of Wands reverse, King of Swords reverse. Wow. Mommy. 1 second, please.
I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
But I want to go.
Hold on. So we have the Magician upright. She's fine. 3 of Cups reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, 4 of Wands reverse, King of Swords reverse. None of these cards are good. Not a single one of these are good. Somebody is doing magic, or they could be trying to manipulate energy or manipulate something. There could be a karmic masculine in the energy. Oh my god. People are just so... So there's a karmic energy, a karmic masculine. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man. Alright? But That's the masculine in this, right? They could also be a karmic Scorpio as well. Or there's a karmic feminine Scorpio or a karmic masculine Scorpio. But there's somebody that's doing magic to keep... What is it? It's not keep. It's to like bring two people together. Either this woman is trying to do magic to keep you and the King of Swords reversed together, or this King of Swords in reverse is trying to do magic to bring you and this karmic feminine together. Or it could be these two. Both of these two are doing magic. This King of Swords reverse and this karmic mature woman in reverse are trying to do magic, and it has to do with you. Your presence is important to these people's lives. Either they're both doing magic so that way you can have a partnership, or you can work with the woman, or you can work with the man, or you work with the both of them. I'm hearing it's imperative that your energy stays attached to them. But they're trash. They got taken out. But yeah, I feel like that's what they were doing. I feel like this King of Swords was definitely doing some sort of magic to keep you in a partnership with them, or doing magic to keep you in a partnership. Like, it's kind of like there's a group of people that are talking crap about you, right? But you don't know. I was getting this yesterday, but you don't know that they're talking crap about you because every time they see you, you're in the same room breaking bread with them, right? But you're unaware of what's happening. And I feel like God was like, if they want to put you out in the cold and isolate you, let them. Because it doesn't matter to you. It's not going to affect you the way they think they're going to affect you. I feel like there was something weird like that going on. Because I was getting that yesterday. It's kind of like people are talking. This man and this woman are having conversations about you. Negative conversations about you. But then they would both be in the same room as you with a community of people as well. And everyone's smiling. And you have a genuine smile because you're like, wow, I'm breaking bread with these people that I genuinely like. But meanwhile, 1 second, they are breaking bread with you. And none of them like you. So I feel like with the Magician upright, she's fine. She's just being a distraction right now. Magician upright, yeah, they were doing magic to keep something. They could still be doing magic to keep you working with them, to be attached to your Ace of Pentacles energy. There's something here like if you married someone or if you are with someone, your great fortune, and that's what they're wanting to be attached to. That's why I was saying it's imperative that this woman, this man, these people are attached to you. They stay attached to you. They would do anything, but they're not. They can't anymore. They got taken out. They're trash now, right? Without your energy, 3 of Cups reversed, nobody wants to, there's no celebrations. There's nothing to celebrate. And now that there's going to be a passing happening, there's definitely not going to be anything to celebrate about. Ace of Pentacles reversed, there's no money. No, they're not getting anything. They're not receiving anything, especially when it comes to money. 4 of Wands in reverse. Foundations and stabilities are being uprooted. Nobody's happy. Nobody's comfortable, at peace, right? And I feel like they were doing magic to turn all of this around for them, but they have to work with you. They need. This is all you. 3 of Cups. You are 3 of Cups upright. Ace of Pentacles upright. 4 of Wands upright. They are not this. They see you as this, right? So now they want to work with you because they think that if working with you, it will please God, and right, it'll turn them from this to this. But God's like, you're only doing it to go from this to this. You're not doing it because you genuinely believe in me. You're not doing it because you genuinely love God and have faith in God and want to do the work. You're only doing it to get things on earthly realm. Celebrations, parties, good news, home, happiness, comfortability, money, gifts, right? Blessings, abundance. That's it. That's the only reason why. And this man, he's a liar and a manipulator as well. It could be a narcissistic man with a narcissistic mom. Could be a Scorpio man, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man, and their mom. Or their mom is a Scorpio or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're unwilling to change, and God sees that. They don't want to change. They don't want to be good, inherently good. They don't want to do good, right? They don't believe in generosity, no. They only want to work with you because you're like, wow, jackpot. Let's work with them. And that's it.